What's happening, Nuggets, and welcome to Would You Rather, with that special November twist that we all hate, apparently. I have been on YouTube for a bit now, but I have missed out on so many trends, like the Would You Rather, press the button, chubby bunny with cinnamon and ghost pepper while tasing yourself if you swear after an ice bucket challenge. And yes, keep an eye out for a future video titled that specifically. So today we're doing Would You Rather Not Safe for Work edition. Because of course we are, because it's this channel, and apparently I've got nothing better to do during my November time than torture people. So the first one that we have up in the roster is, would you rather have a bra taken off with just teeth or with hands? I feel as though it would be more difficult for people, I mean, people still have difficulty taking a bra off with just their hands, but I feel as though it would be, on the whole, a lot more difficult for people to take bras off with their teeth. So if it was my bra being taken off, I would rather that people would have access to use their hands. That seems reasonable, right? Okay, so there's no music, there's no buttons, this is just me talking. Have you left yet? Good. I would have left too by now. Watch your dog have sex with another dog, or watch strangers have sex. One, I don't have a dog, and two, anyone that's watched porn has done the second one, so I guess watch strangers have sex, because that's the more normal of. Be a sex slave or a virgin for life. Be a sex slave doesn't mean it's a negative thing. Sleep with someone of the same sex who's a billionaire and super hot, or sleep with someone of the opposite sex who's broke and ugly. Now the question is I mean, if I'm gonna be, I think I'm gonna have to instill the rule of I get to come up with the fictitious scenarios. So I imagine under all circumstances for these, there's always a gun to my head and I need to choose one. So would I rather sleep with someone of the opposite sex? I don't know why the money is important. Am I being paid for these services? Is that why the money is important? I guess I would sleep with someone of the same sex who's super hot and a billionaire. Maybe I get a husband up and I'm set for life. Touch yourself in front of your significant other, or watch your significant other touch their self. I feel as though whoever made this has always been single and doesn't realise that, you know, couples tend to do this kind of stuff. I guess watch my significant other have sex with... Wait. Oh, sorry, I just read one part of it and didn't move on any further. I was about to make statements about the person who made this game quiz experiment. Have sex with just your entire family watching, or with your entire neighborhood watching. I mean, I have the specific benefit of I don't know how much of my family is still alive. But then again, I've taken so much effort to remove myself from them. Do I really want them to be there? I guess my entire neighborhood. They would understand. Maybe they would pay. Make love beside a fireplace or in the rain. I'm also not going to be answering if I've done any of these. That'll be a different video if this gets enough attention. We'll do that version. I'm Scottish, in the rain. Have sex with a biter or a screamer. I mean, will I get evicted? It's a biter, I guess. I feel as though that is supposed to say have a high body fat count, not a high body count, because that's a very different question. Or be with someone that has a high body count. Do you know what? Fuck you. This is what you wrote. High body count. Have a high body count or be with someone that has a high body count. I would rather have the most hits under my belt than them, because I'd be afraid of a mantis scenario where I get killed during. Shower with a model or your high school crush. Why shower? The showering part seems creepy. I feel as though I would rather shower with a model, because at least then I don't know who they are, they don't know who I am, and then once the shower is turned off, we can just forget that that moment ever happened, rather than it being my high school crush. So, shower with the model. Your most hated ex. Threaten to upload a sex video of you and your current lover, or a sex video of you masturbating. I mean, I feel as though I would prefer that my most hated ex uploads a video of me just masturbating, because that's more reasonable. That's more reasonable that they obtained, rather than a video of me and my current lover. So I guess the second. Fuck your high school crush or your celebrity crush. Celebrity crush, and I'm not going to say who it is. I'm just going to have all these tears. If we can get 100 likes, I will unveil my celebrity crush. Only get handjobs from your lover, or only get blowjobs from your lover. I mean, it would prefer on their preference, so I guess handjobs to play it safe. Give your significant other oral sex, or get oral sex from your significant other. I mean, is it all just... I feel as though there should be more diverse... There's apparently 2,000 questions, by the way. So maybe I'll just rapid fire through this and we'll pick the best ones, you know? I mean, I just chose hand jobs, so I guess give... Shower with your love. Why? What's your obsession with showering? Who's the creator? Fat bastard. Fat bastard. What is your obsession with showering with people? Alright? Do you not wash? Do you only want to wash under these circumstances? A kink thing? I'm not kink shaming, I'm just asking. Shower with your lover's best friend, or let your lover shower with your best friend. The latter, I guess. Because I feel as though I'd have a lot of justify. Again, what is the circumstances? Do they know that it's just a shower? Do we have our backs to one another? Is this a survival scenario where there's only one faucet full of water and we will both die due to some kind of chemical spill if we don't both shower right now? These are the circumstances that we need to think about. But I have the feeling that it would be a lot more difficult to explain to your lover why you're in the shower with their best friend. But again, I feel as though they would have a lot of explaining to do as to why they're in the shower with mine. And again, my best friend's a female, so I guess it would be less explainable. Touch yourself in private or in the presence of your significant other. I mean, if your significant other's into that, I guess, but I suppose yourself. Date a bad kisser or someone who is terrible at oral sex. Someone who's terrible at oral sex. If they're bad at kissing, that. Take off your partner's underwear with your teeth. What is wrong with you? Take off your partner's underwear with your teeth. Tease them with your tongue till they take off their underwear. November's rough. Not for that reason. It's just it starts getting dark, starts getting really cold, you know. And I play these kind of games as like to break the mold of like what I usually make throughout the year. But you know, it's just gets to a point. To the underwear off with the teeth, I'd rather get to the action. Be a sex addict with plenty of other sexual partners or get married to a sex addict. I don't think I would do well in a marriage. Just because you're sex addicts that are married doesn't mean that the marriage is great. So I suppose my only alternative is to become a sex addict. Find out your lover had sex with your ex or your lover had sex with your distant cousin. I would rather they had sex with my ex. Have sex in the boardroom of your office or in the parking lot. Again, I'm not going to mention which one of these I've done. In a car in the parking lot or on the gravel boardroom of the office. At least there's chairs. Your grandparents saw your nudes or your Facebook friends. I have no Facebook friends, so that one. Be on top or be underneath during sex. Be on top. Make love under the stars or under the rain. The rain again! Be with someone who has a really high libido that's far from normal, or someone with a really low libido. I mean, how high are we talking here? Are we talking high body count levels of libido? Or are we talking, you know, once a day, 3 times a day, like, you can't get them off you, you're trying to cook dinner, and they're fucking just... I suppose high. Have sex with your significant other all day or have sex all night. Really depends on what your shifts are, because man, work would be awkward. I suppose all. How do you sleep? How do you sleep in either of these circumstances? All night. Date a sex addict or someone with the same question. Sex chat with your lover at night or have phone sex. Sex chat. Have big boobs or a tight ass. Me, would I rather have big boobs or a tight ass? I'd rather have a rocking set of tits. I don't know what to tell you. Be chained to the bed or be blindfolded in bed. Blindfolded. Get a hickey that's hard to hide or give a hickey that's hard to hide. Give. Have a boyfriend or a friends with benefits. Friends with benefits. Have sex with the same person all your life or in the same position all your life. A lot of these feel like genie wishes. Do you know what I mean? Like, they could go horribly wrong. Same position, I guess. Give a sex tease or a lap dance. I feel as though a sex tease, a strip tease. Give a strip tease or a lap dance. I feel as though I would be terrible at both, but probably the lap dance would be less repugnant. Make out with someone else or watch your partner make out with someone else. I mean, it's just, you're saying that I can make out with anyone else under this circumstance, not my partner watches me make it, so me make out. Accidentally send a dirty text message to your boss or your partner's mum. Also not going to mention which one of these I've done. How bad is it? Is there pictures involved? Emojis, heaven forbid. Suppose the boss. Sleep with the first person you see at the bar, or the first person who hits on you at the bar. I mean, I could just cover my eyes the whole time I'm at the bar and wait. Because, I mean, I've never had anyone hit on me at a bar. So that might be nice. But in that case, actually, that might be the safe bet, because then I don't need to worry, because nobody will hit on me. Therefore, I don't need to have sex with someone. Possibly right then and there on the bar. Have a sugar mama who asks for sex a lot or who asks for nudes a lot. She can ask for whatever the fuck she wants. Date a guy who comes in 10 seconds or date a guy who takes at least 4 hours to come. I'm a busy man. I don't have that kind of fucking time, especially if we tie that in with all the other ones. Like, I will never get anything done. So 10 seconds. Be horny all the time or only 1 day per year. Am I turning into a fruit fly? Not a fruit fly. Mayfly? I can't remember what kind of fly it is, but they like just their entire life is building to this 1 day. I mean, be horny all the time. How's that different from puberty? Have loud and rough sex while your grandparents are in the next room. My grandparents are dead. Or while your parents were in the next room. I don't know if they're still alive. I will go with the grandparents because At least they're gone. Would you rather know when your parents are having sex, or have your parents know when you're having sex? Is this like a Shining kind of thing? Just like, just lying in bed, you're like, oh god. I guess them know. Have sex in your parents' bed or a church bench. Church bench. You with someone who loves rough sex or someone who loves kinky sex? Kinky sex. Your significant other striptease in public for strangers or striptease in private for friends? Friends, I guess. Depends on what kind of friends. What? Be fingered under the table of a busy restaurant or under the table at your parents' place. Restaurant it is. We will be banned for life, but that's okay. Have sex with someone with a French accent or a British accent. Do you mean an English accent? Because Britain is compiled of more than just an accent. France, different. It's still French, but British means English, and oh my god, it's French, because I fucking... have a one-night stand with a porn star or with your long-term crush. I don't have crushes. I suppose a porn star. And I think with that question, we're gonna have to end that here, because I was waiting. See, when the dog one came up, I was like, do not tell me they're about to ask me if I would rather have sex with a dog. But have sex with a corpse or never have sex again. If those are the two options, guess I'm never having sex again, because I'm not fucking a corpse. Sorry. Too bad. This was Would You Rather Not Safe for Work edition. If you would like to see me either play a normal Would You Rather, or the what was that? What was the one? Push the button. Like, if you do this, this will happen, or whatever. Let me know. None of you are here. This is the ending bit. This is like the last minute where I start rambling on, and then the end title cards come on and stuff like that. None of you are here because you'll have all clicked off by now. But for the two people that are still here, thanks. I'm sorry. I was running low on games and kind of running low on time, and I seemed stupid, but I realised that it was really just cringy and way too personal. But yeah, if you want to see me play do those kind of quizzes and stuff like that, by all means, let me know. Again, if this does not get 1,000 likes, then I will not be revealing which of these I've done. So yeah, I hope the two people that are still here, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, batter the subscribe button, like the video, keys your partner in the section down below, all that jazz. And I will catch you nuggets in... I was going to say something more tasteful, but doubtful. Alright? Cheery bye.